Thank you, Lascan Corla. A number of issues have been raised there. Deputy Boyd Barrett, you were talking about the employment issue. I've mentioned already in relation to the normal legal employment legislation that would be there for any worker in any industry, and obviously I also mentioned Minister Doherty's legislation that will be coming through, which should protect workers, the Employment Miscellaneous Provisions Bill of 2017. I'm not sure if it was Deputy O'Snuddy or yourself that mentioned the PAYE issue with Deputy Boyd Barrett, and there are many arrangements which make up the people employed in the audiovisual industry. There's an employer, the PAYE worker, the sole trader, the self-employed, the freelance worker, and so long as they are legal, all of these are legitimate, and many people choose to work as non-PAYE, and they've a right to do so without fear or intimidation, in my view. Just Deputy Boyd Barrett, I acknowledge your comments in relation to the board. I remind the deputies again that we're looking at Screen Ireland this evening, not Section 481, but the issues are being examined by Screen Ireland and my department. Deputy O'Snuddy, you mentioned capital expenditure. Capital expenditure are loans typically, and current expenditure is administration costs and training, but I will arrange for information on training to be sent to you. I disagree, Deputy Burton, completely with your comments. I don't agree that there's any scandal attached to this particular industry other than the workers' matter, which I'll come to in a minute. And this government is fully supportive of the industry, and this is clearly demonstrated by the significant commitment of 200 million in the National Development Plan. And I would ask the Deputy, on behalf of myself in this House, not to personalise your comments. I know that the other deputies haven't done that. To mention things that are not clear if I have any standards. I don't think that's necessary in a debate of this nature. I'm happy to answer questions, but I would beg the indulgence of the Deputy not to personalise her comments. In relation to Deputy Boyd Barrett, you mentioned as well about the employment by a qualifying company. And in order to apply for Section 481, there must be a qualifying company, which is also known as a designated activity company, or a DAC. And the DAC must be a wholly owned subsidiary of a producer company and must incur on the production of the qualifying film at least the eligible expenditure amount as set out in the certification for Section 481 tax relief. And when the project is completed, a compliance report must be submitted to the Revenue Commissioners. And after the submission of the compliance report, the DAC must continue in existence for at least 12 months. After this, the company may be wound up or may be wound down via members by a voluntary liquidation or voluntary strike-off. And if there was outstanding liabilities or a claim against the DAC, an orderly wind-up of the company could not proceed until any outstanding liabilities were addressed. I agree with Deputy Burton about the quality of the graduates from Ballyfermot. I think they usually have employment before the end, and I'm confident that they will enjoy excellent employment prospects in the sector into the future. I think they're the main issues, Lascan Corla, but I just want to thank the deputies for their impassioned and very valued contribution to this debate. I know it's of extreme importance to all of the deputies that have contributed here this evening, and I was happy to do it. Thank you.